Hello. Oh, hello there, Sammy. Look at you getting in there before we even start. Before we even started. Oh, choking already. How are we all doing? Hope you're having a fantastic day. And if you're not, I hope your day gets better. Ooh. Aha! I exist in the void. And now I exist in spreadsheets. Ooh, spreadsheets. Spreadsheets is this week's theme edition of being spreadsheety. Or spreadshitty. Just getting here, maybe. Oh, it's already open. Organized. So, finally making more progress. Look, I've added a button to a spreadsheet, which, when you put something in here, populates and updates this stuff. Yay. Progress. So the idea now is just to go through all the small modules at level 1 and just getting that 2 and 3 and get an idea of, well, maybe I should just do it at level 1. No, we'll do all 3. Why not? Go all whole hog. And see what the costs are and whether or not practical or not for the ships that we have. Which they should be. We're looking that way. Now then, where am I going to put you? I'm going to have to, like... And then you can go... Be over there, be over here. I need more monitors. Fantastic. Oh yeah, YouTube decided it will change the key if I'm a stream. I was just sitting there like, why is it not even like saying there's a connection? And then it did. Hey, Captain. Did I see your response on Twitter the other day? I did, but no thanks to Twitter, because it never notified me that you replied to anything on me. I just happened to come across at random by looking at my own post and thinking, this never had a comments on it before. And I've already forgotten all about it. Like, see, look, I'm not making shit up either. So ignore the fact that it's my Twitter anniversary, because X hasn't even been a year yet. So these are my notifications, and it's like, okay. And it's like, nope. Doesn't want to give a shit about you. That's all the way it's last month. Twitter doesn't like you. You don't exist. So I need to find my profile and click on my profile. Why can't I just... There we go. I have to click on it in a different location than on mobile. There we go. March 17th. If you like the progression you're seeing, thank you. You want to see how big and keep the progression of the ships. So we're at Cruiser Destroyer. Hope to see Make it to dreadnought, super dreadnought, carrier dreadnought, moving star bases, etc. Yes. He got fed up of seeing everyone respond to him, so the best idea is to get rid of all notifications for everyone to never be told when someone's responded to him. So, like, yeah, you're big, you own Twitter, you're not interested of having your notification popping off every time someone replies. Maybe someone smaller or other people who are actually interested in fostering a community does. Rather than just turning it into the shit post of a website. So, not sure. You're probably talking about being able to fly certain ships yourselves, like a dreadnought, maybe. I do not know. That's my initial thinking of line, but my initial thinking of line is. So let's just screw up my thingy-me-bob. Oh look! Look! Destroyer, cruiser. So yes, in a term, I'm aiming for bigger ships to be in there that the player will go up against. So not all of them are exactly functional. So yeah, there is a carrier. I don't know how functional I'll get to make the carrier, because currently it's just in a couple of missions and doesn't really do anything other than be a target for the player. But yeah, there's a carrier. We have cruiser. This is in the early access version, which you'll come across in the third mission of the second chapter. And so you can see that's much bigger, and let's give you an idea of scale. It's like you're going to be probably familiar with the Luhansk. That's your ship. So you can see the scale of this ship to a carrier. If we put it inside, it's like, okay. It's like really tiny. So yes, we've definitely got bigger ships. Look at this. You're not even the size of one of this cruiser's engines. It's a bit hard to really show scale in there, but look, I'll put you half inside the engine. And it's like, yeah. It's like 7 times at least its mass just for the engine. So got a cruiser, that's all in there. You can see all these arcs with all the different turrets, and then you can see this is functional. I've got all the subsystems you can target in there, and then the special case is that these have structures or substructures which can be damaged, can be destroyed, which will not be repaired when destroyed throughout its life in the mission. So that's the next thing, we're creating weak spots to target and destroy in order to bring down these large ships. And then here's a battleship. It's even bigger. It's like almost like twice the mass, maybe, or 2/3 the additional mass. And then got battle cruiser as well. So yeah, plan is to have, at least for enemy variants, a variety of different ships that you'll come up against, and hopefully also be able to add more for the player side, as like being involved in larger fleet operations, and seeing where it goes from there. But given the restrictions I've given me, I don't want really the player flying at anything bigger than a frigate, because once we're getting past that size, it's not really dogfighting anymore. And I think when we get that point, I would then have to introduce a different type of control scheme of how to fly the ship at that point, like making it more like Fractured Space, if you're familiar with that, or the whatever the knockoff was in there. So it's a bit more WASD and mouse controlly than dogfighting. But I'm not at that point for doing that. And currently, well, you can fly that as is. You are still effectively like dogfighting with it. So maybe it will work out, maybe it won't work out. Once I get up to the further of that size, then yeah. Fractured Space. I didn't spend as much time in there as I hoped I could have. Most of the community was just absolutely full of trash bags. It just made me not want to play. And therefore the game died, because a community full of trash bags is not endearing other people to come and play the game, is it? So, anyone who's a trash bag in Fractured Space, congratulations, you killed the game. Because being a trash bag reduced the amount of players wanting to play the game who already had the game, and therefore reduced the community. And the community died because people saw there was not enough people playing. Community builds or destroys games. So smother your hands in shit and clap loudly as you can. You destroyed a fantastic game. It's a shame they didn't recover on that one. Could have been really good. Enjoyed it in what was available, but then I think they went hard on the monetization aspect of it too much as well, which also wouldn't have endeared many players. So I think basically they should have also made sure they were financially stable to last longer, to build up that base, to get out of development period, and not rely on sales as well. So yeah, that's the plan with ships. And we'll go up against them and rip them to shreds. Fan service, are they? I hope the community's better. Oh, dual music. Yeah, I don't think I would visit the fan servers anyway. Don't have the time. So who knows what the fans have decided to do to the game, or not done to the game. Because I would have liked to have played it a bit more fleshed out than what it was as well. Oh good, slow progress, but yeah, that's the plan, keep increasing. Got a new ship that will be adding in the next patch, and I'm working on modules. So currently I've got subsystem module, well not subsystem modules, currently called passive modules that you equip and provide bonuses to your ship. So I've got them like fleshed out at the moment of what they're providing, and now trying to work out on costs for fitting and prestige. Not the only one. Who else is making a game on stream? Dev Spias with Stardeus. That's a really nice colony sim game. I played that to completion. Space Travelers, not heard of that one. What's this one? Unique open world sandbox space simulator. Complete freedom of decision and movement. Travel to familiar places in the solar system and adjacent systems. Explore over 6,000 unexplored distant worlds. Trade, fight, build. The X series of games motto: bases and colonize. Oh yeah, look, you want that game, I can see. And Ultra Space. So it's not in early access yet, but it will be going into early access. And there's a demo. I'll have to see what they're doing in there. Oh wow. Ooh. Very nice. Things that scares me these days about big open world, many thousands of planets to explore, is that, and this is like with No Man's Sky issue, it's boring. It's all generated and repeated stuff, and it gets boring because, oh look, there's a different type of wildlife animal that's been generated for its legs to look like straws and stuff like that. You know, it's bizarre AI, procedurally generated algorithms that make difference. And while it does, you know, provide interesting and vast dynamic environments to be in, you're just doing the same thing. Scan this, scan that. Oh, it heard me speaking about it. It wanted to play the video. I always watch the video. There's just no music or anything like that. Whoa! It's got vehicles, land vehicles. Trading planets. 120 types of spacecraft. Whoa. Their exploration. Looks nice. Giant battles. All those asteroids. It's very thick and densely populated. How do you fly through that? Going through black holes. Shush. My word, look at that for a star map. It's like, whoa. That's crazy. So a lot of planets to explore. A bit less than No Man's Sky. It's significantly more than the 2 in Star Citizen. Mission-based stuff. Oh, I hope it does well. I'll have to try that demo out there and just see what they're doing. But this is why I don't want to do that. It's just everything but the kitchen sink going into it. And for me, it's way too much to be taking on. You know, there was that game where the developer ended up being in a biking accident and ultimately stopped developing his game after 10 years, and that was turning into something really nice. But then it's like, I don't want to be working on making a game that's going to take that long and then potentially not being able to show the results of it. So make smaller games, build upon that framework. I've got that vision that maybe I'll do something open world as that, and I will maybe one day eventually get there. but I'll do so by small, manageable steps through updates and multiple titles if I don't get fed up with the genre. Or should I say, if I don't get fed up making games in the genre. So I think I also need to make some much smaller titles in between. Oh, that's something I'm trying to work on. Yeah, I want to build up a community to try and do so, and this is the reason why I'm now streaming to do that. And I've got my Discord and answering on the community Steam forums. But I have social anxiety, so it's difficult. So while I could talk to a webcam monitor and vaguely get some sort of conversation out of me, it'd be a different story if you put me in a room with like 2 people. We're like, okay, I'll be quiet now. So that's also, well, that's actually in Early Access. Oh, it came out around about the same time I went in there. Not ready for Early Access. The intense head bobbing was making me sick. No way to change it. Not way to adjust mouse sensitivity. Quickly asked for refund. All. Amazing game. Graphics were well above what I expected. Not a lot of different stuff to do. You had to choose for the main storyline. Something in, I was presuming to be Russian. It's nice to have Google Translate. Yeah, Russian. Impossible to play this. The character dies from unknown illnesses halfway from the starting point to the ship, or falls under the texture. That's all the gameplay. Look, failed to test. Like I say, it looks nice, no gameplay. Do you have adverts now? I've got advert process. Opened a new window or what? Let's see, view discussions, interesting ideas, resale. Other key sellers. Let's just wait for the ads to stop. There we go, back from ads. So yeah, so just looking at reviews and then came in here just to see what discussions were going on. Resale of the game. So what they've done is they gave out promotional keys for reviews and promotion of the game. So I guess they sent it to streamers, and then certain people have decided to sell those keys on Kinguin and those grey market seller websites, and now they've got a problem. Yeah, not a good way of doing that. Should be using now the Steam feature for giving out the keys that way, so it can only be redeemed within Steam itself to the account person that you provided it to, or the what do they call them? Forget what they call them. You know, when you get those reviews what pop up and say da 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 da, Why do I not see it? Curator system. I did that with my first one, but every key I provided, I linked to who was Go at Key, and also made it with someone who was actually interested in that type of game, for which 4 people played. All the small timers, and big thanks to them for playing it, because I greatly appreciated that you decided to spend your time playing that. And big boos to all the bigger ones who were no interest at all. Boo. So what else are we going to cover? Yeah, that review. Game is not ready for early access. Early access is not complete and may or may not change further. Your issue, head bobbing a lot, is not complete. Therefore, it is exactly where it needs to be in early access. If it was full release, then no, it wouldn't be ready for full release. But people think that early access means the game is polished and ready and fully playable, and if they just read that freaking note, it tells you it's not. And maybe if you read even this, then it'll tell them a bit more about what the state of the game is. So at least 6 months, maybe a year. That's a short time. What's this one? Open world. That's ambitious for something that size. Plan to make so complete version of game, less bugs. English is not their first language. This seems like Google translated. I'm not proofread. Yeah, that's something to check out. 30 gigs, person from Sweden. Yeah, don't give keys out. If you're making games, don't give keys out. Use specific sites out of that, maybe like Keymailer. You can use that. And then if you see that someone has put your game on a grey market seller and you reckon it's come from Keymailer, because that's the only place you've used, and apparently the owner of Keymailer is very good. And for one example, what he did, he bought that key off the grey market seller, found out what the key code was, and then banned that person from his website for selling the key. So that seems like a better one. But yeah, the Steam curator system is the best way, or at least make sure that you're targeting someone who's going to play your game or interested in your game. Or even just a better way would be to provide a beta access where you can terminate that key and revoke access to everyone at the end of your beta. So in that way, it might be like, well, here's a beta release of the early access that we're going to do. Keep it on par, but then at the end of that beta access, you just withdraw access to the beta and say thank you very much, and also make it aware that that beta will be withdrawn in the future. And then withdraw it, and then anyone who's selling those keys they've just bought access to a beta, which is ended, and they'll no longer have access to the game. So that's some other ways of dealing with that. Or even make it an open beta. I think it would have been better to just make it open beta for a time. I'll try and get lots of people coming in. And then they can then decide how they go into early access for that size of game anyway, maybe being open worlded. There's various things, there's no right or wrong, but different ways of avoiding such certain issues. So now thruster optimizer. So we got these where we now got module sizes of small, medium, large, and also levels, if we can call it that, like a tech level or something like that. So we have an optimizer 1 gives you 5%, 2 gives you 7.5%, 3 gives you like 10%. and then that's affecting the thruster velocity rate. So we now can use this table to add modules. So now we can see that a level 1 thruster optimizer is going to cost us 16 fitting points. Level 2, 33, level 3, 51, and then we can see it costs, so 168, 172, 176. No great variation in those cost prices. So we can already see there's a bigger disparity of that than there is of this. So why would it do that then? Let's have a look at our costings. Where are we looking? Too much stuff. Oh, it's in here. Yeah. So why is it so cheap? Small level 2. So that's a level 3, level 2, 32, level 1. Oh. Oh. That'd be why. It's no longer driving those values. So now for a small level 1, $176. I'll just update that. Yeah, 176. And that. There we go. Now it's updating the prices correctly. Oh, it's probably because I did that, isn't it? Updating the wrong values and then there you can see the great increase of prices. The 1320 for that. And what happens if we look at then so that'll actually be, it's 15. That'll be 1472. Based on current values. Based on these, which aren't even current but are updated or correct. So it's like so I can scale it up, scale it down if I need to on each subsystem. At the minute, we're just going to keep them the same on each side. Really? Shit. I have to click that module name. Yep. Yes, we do. Okay. Was it on that one for normal? So that's just making it a bit easier for me to read and understand what I'm supposed to be changing and not changing. Good old warship grey. See, I've got a lot of excitement in my life. So now on that module 1,400 odd, level 1 at 15. So 6 is the difference in price there, and I could, if I wanted to, make that scale even more, which would probably make more sense given the fluctuation on there. Is that even right? Uses this, you pull this from 64 by 20. And you're doing, so it's like 64, 1 to 80. Yeah. Yeah, there we go, based on that. So that, yeah. So yeah, just try and come up with some reasonably scaling things. So maybe, so that's the most of 51. Or 48. And then $128. So why is there a discrepancy? I was just made to use too much. Also just too much of an increase. So that's 16 and then up to that. So that 48. 128. Really just no easy way of adjusting values. I just have to do it this way. So if I was to optimize the small one is going to cost us 16 for fitting. And this is increasing. So now module 3, 1272. And then we got that bit of change there. So that might be more reasonable. Plus it keeps the calculation really simple by keeping everything in line with each other. Da, 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 da. Though that fitting cost doesn't really on par with prestige, does that matter? And then, so. And then we go, you know what, maybe these values should increase slightly to scale. What are we modifying? Velocity rate. We could say 0.7. And then to 10,000 and 94. Not a great deal. $1,414. Six. You do like 1.2 and then divide 4. 4.8. Like scaling. 1.3. 1.15. Excuse me. See, 0.6 times 2, 1.2. It just times it by 3. Ads are about to start. So for each module increase, we sort of want to make the cost significantly a bit more expensive. And what we're doing would work if oops. So like that maybe. So that's module 1, just add that and then look at module 3. 1.5. .15, thank you very much. Oh. That's not what we're looking for, is it? Why is it still... .6, 0.7. What's going on there? Help if modify correct row. You know? Still, what the f... .18. 0.18? .2, yeah. Yeah. We'll figure it out. Why has this done this again? Have I? Was that not even right? Fuck me. Now what? Oh. Better? Hmm. So with the fitting, why is that more behaved? 451. Oh yeah, because we're not. Are we? I don't know. Just is. Because of the way we've done that here. Yeah, okay. Two different calculations, and that's the way I've done it. Oh, Shauna's tube, sorry. Oh no, I'm not sorry because I've just seen you type that just then, and it's not like you've been ignored. Hello, how are we doing? Hope you're good. The streamer's vision is supposed to be based on movement. I'm failing at my job. Yeah, welcome along. I'm working on my video game and trying to figure out cost prices for both a fitting value and a prestige value. Fitting value is a consumption of the ship. So if you ever played MechWarrior, consider that as being your tonnage allowance, and prestige being your cash that you can spend willy-nilly on. And I think we've just about come to a conclusion of scaling values up based on this example of a thruster optimizer. we've got a module which is 3 levels, multiple sizes, and scales up. Now let's have a look at what the large would look like. 1.25. We'll just have a script that is populating all these values that we are populating here and calculating new values. Yeah, I'll allow it. Here we go. So let's double that. Not the exuberant costing I was expecting it to go over. It goes to 10 to 15. No, that's 150. No, there's 15,600. It jumps up to 40. 130. Yeah, maybe. There we go, so that goes up to 10 to 256 and then yeah, I think that's looking okay now. Now I've got to consider stats going the other way. Ow. Oh. Bad posture. How are we doing it? I was at 5, 10, 15. So 12.5. Let's see. Oh, that's in upside down. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Ah. I have a bloatedness and it's painful. Let's see. So 2, 4, 7, 20, 50, 150, and then we come up here and it's 60, 170, 338, and then we'll come 176 to 10, and then things start scaling up. Becomes more difficult. This is just the bigger you need to make it, the more costly it starts to be, and requirements. Let's see, 7,000 for a level 3 large. So that'll be cruiser. You're not going to afford that then, are you? Yeah, so fitting cost multipliers. Huh. So up to 51. It's going to be a fairly cheap one, isn't it? So Where are we going? 1, 2, 4, 16. $64. So 8. One, 2, 4. Right. I think there's ways we can make the spreadsheet a bit more easier to manipulate and edit and update. Whoops, 05, isn't it? No. Extra small. Oops. Right. So 20, 250, 2 to 7. And 0.5. That's like what? Oh, 20, 50, 150, 43, 113, 348. Okay, and then back to the small. We're going to start at 8, go up to 17 to 25. Given that this is a lower fitting, I'm a bit more happy with that lower value. How about the costing? So, more than that. Less than that. Okay. I am wondering if we should allow a mix of modules between ships. And if we was to do that, then we need to come up with some sort of stat range of what each one does. Gosh. Rather than what we're doing now. So in effect, the extra small would be the most lowest value you'd get of a performance boost, and then the large would be the highest you could possibly get out of it between those that are in there at the minute. And that's sort of... So, the first answer is no. Second answer is yes. Now I need to focus on the second answer. Why? Because we know it'll be more difficult, obviously. But why would that make sense? Because then we would be allowing more modules to select from between small, medium, large sizes. Which I suppose would give more variety in what we can fit and what performance gains we can get out of said ships. Rather than just lumping you in with small thing that you'd never get. And that brings in how would I consider the scaling of each one, you know. What, 2 hours in, so should be okay for a little bit. Why you not let me type? Ooh, or rather come up with your own thing. Let's see how others have done it. So I've been using this as trying to get an idea of scaling things. So if we look at ship equipment, we look at engineering, about guns. Look at like beam lasers. Sorry, no. Propulsion upgrades. Do they come in sizes? No. Oh, they do. They're low. 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 Low slots. Okay. Overdrives. No, so anything on that is low. Okay, I'm vaguely remembering. So you only got medium. But these are now more your modules that you activate, aren't they? Yeah, so it's all about the other requirements, isn't it, really? So no, not what I'm doing isn't going to allow that, but I suppose still thinking in terms of upgrades, yes. The smaller the ship, the smaller the percentage, the more meaningful it is. Until we go higher up the ship, that the higher the values are to become more meaningful for that ship. If we kept them all the same, then the gains would possibly be negligible on certain stats. It's like engines. So, if we was to think of it this way, it would be like with thrusters. We're going from low, high, engine, low, high. With armor, you might be then going from high to low because small ships have very low armor and large ones have high. And then guns, like fire rate, like low to high. Damage, high to low, like that. That sort of scaling thing. Which may work. And then we're getting out basically like with engines. The small ships are already highly tuned, so you're not going to get a great deal more out of it. But with larger stuff, then there's more room and scalability for fine tuning and improving the performance of such larger entities. That would be the thing. So there it's like, okay, if we're going to do it that way, are we looking at for values for scaling? Right, what's the highest? What's the lowest? Something would be then let's say XXS 1, 2, 3. So you might like add 2 6 on there. Extra S. Then nine. Small. 5. That seems reasonable. As a scale. There's a scaling chart of values for percentages. Yeah. Oh. Oh, is it going to be a guide or is it going to be something else? Thrusters and engines for that. Oh. Oh. Whoops. So you don't want that in there, mate. You're just going to wipe yourself out. Just put it in there for now. So that's all 5%. Dude. 8. Dude. 12. Dude. Extra small. 3. Excuse me. Oops, shit. Make sure we set these up 1, 2, 3. Increasing 3,000 to where? Where? Something not right at that one. 3,000 cost. Excess free. Is that the one we just done? No. Excess free at 9. 3,000. Stats all 2,700. Excess. Oh look. No. Oh, you created yesterday. Woo. Yeah, bye. Scumbag, get lost. Maybe. Maybe that. With every change, we're having to go through it all again. So it's like 100, 400, 1670. And then go down to extra small. 3. That's 6. $150. 50. Ah, 2, 4. 6. There we go. There we go. But excuse you. Oh, I'll be right back. Need a wee. Suppose I should make myself a brew. We've got water. Yada yada yada. Oh. And if you're interested in Gamedev, well, this is about as exciting as it gets 90% of the time. Just dealing with all these sort of things. Just to try and get maybe come up with some sort of semblance of a balance, but then it may never work right. And maybe other people are doing it much better than I currently am. So do small now. Level 1, 17600. Yeah, okay. All right. That's actually quite expensive. Whoa. Fucking idiot. Back to what it was. There we go. Now it's scaling better, I think. Comes a medium and then we'll see. Sorry, small. What? I said small, not medium. Get the right values in there, please, my friend. There you go. These costings. That's a better reasonable price for someone. In a Corvette. For a basic price. Oh, anyway. So literally, we're going to be inverting the table. Could be. We could just have that table and invert it exactly to be what we want to do. Medium. Excuse you. There you go. 15. And then, well, how's the large going to look now? Large. 271. Better. But is it? Yeah, better than 2,000 and odd. Right, now. Oh. Posture. Oh, stretch. Oh. Beach ball. Blah. Right. Let's continue. So on launch, we've just done 10%. 15. Oof. Oh, extra large. Hmm. Oh wow, hope you can afford that. Ooh. Some expensive shit now. Look at that. 5 million, 1 million, 380 odd. Not that the player would ever be playing that, so it's like, what would be an extra large? I think a lot of the ships are just going to be large modules now, aren't they? So size, so like small, small, small. Large, and then maybe large, extra large. Extra small, small. Da, 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 da. Sloop? What's a sloop? Da, 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 da. Tom. Maybe a schooner. See, look, we even come up with terms for stuff. Got a Fire Stick that keeps stuttering. It's supposed to be a 4K Fire Stick, and I bought it 4 years ago, thereabouts, 3 to 4 years ago. And it's like, well, if I buy another Fire Stick, is it just going to be a shit? Surely it can't. I think the only thing I haven't done is reset the device. Restarted it, but I haven't done a full device reset, which I may need to do next. Because I tried to do a workaround of mirroring my phone to it, and that worked. until the device has a limit for how long you can do it to, or the piece of software that I was using, which was irritating. To get a 10-second countdown, it's like, well, why is that counting down? And then, yep, tough shit. You watched an hour, you're not watching no more. It's like, really? And why are people trying to... It's literally not mirroring via my network, or it should be mirroring via my network, but then it's authorizing via their servers, which is like, you just want to make more money out of me. You just stick ads on there. Already ads to get watch some foreign ads in order to access the device settings. Why are you now limiting me with how much I can watch? And it doesn't matter how much I watch of another ad, it doesn't extend my time. Yeah, no. Plus it's also very finicky. Most of the time it just says, no, can't do that. And you faff around, connecting, reconnecting, and then it just works. So definitely not interested in buying that if that's an issue. Get your shit working correctly. I'm also wondering if I'm going to allow more than one module size on a ship. So like a small ship is only going to have small fitting sized modules. A medium one might have one. A medium sized small ship might have one medium, and a heavy small ship would have maybe two. But it's then like, well, so you get more for less this way. On that. If we're going low to high. So maybe not, unless we do something like a special slot, which is a bonus slot. So you equip it to that slot and you'll get an additional bonus to whatever stats is going into that slot. That'd be a more interesting way. Might make things a little bit more interesting. And then you could do it either the specific type, like equip an engine mod in here and then you'll get an additional bonus for engine mods, or a general bonus, or a bonus for armor, depending on the type of ship it's trying to be. But not specifically or exclusively limited to a type, but leans toward that type. So like a destroyer would want to have better firepower and faster speed to get in and out. So it'd have a bonuses for that, but you're not gonna get penalised for putting something else to try and turn it into something else like a tank. So ships lean towards a specific role through those bonuses. So let's see. Each ship has its own role. It will lean towards, as evident as suggested by module fittings, which will give a bonus to a specific type of stat, i.e. propulsion or armor. Right. Or weapons, whatever. G goes in. What is it? The nets is like a destroyer Corvette. So it may have stats for engines, bonus for engines. And turret weapon for damage. In one or more of its module slots. Does that make sense? Well, that makes sense to me in the future. Who knows? Stay tuned to find out. Did we even get that far? 5 million. No, we did. 5 million. See, I like how now we've got to extra large that, you know, the even level 3 is level 3 large is still cheaper than a extra large level 1. Because we're now getting too exorbitant, everything's just building on top of it, everything becomes bigger and weightier and more difficult to achieve, so obviously cost values start skyrocketing through the roof. And the only things we're interested in so far is these. And all we've done is thrusters. Thrusters in these last week. What day is it? It's Tuesday, is it? Is it Tuesday today? It is Tuesday, so I thought all weekend in here. So like for the last 4 or 5 days. I've been trying to figure this out. I think we're getting somewhere. So we have a thruster optimizer. Where we're looking at that, which is thruster velocity rate. And then, well, that's just, well. Significantly less costly. So that'll be like 5.2, 6,000. See, significantly less. This is what, not thruster optimizer, but now engine booster. Let's call it tuna for now. So XXS 2%. And then we can see, let's see what's the cost on there. Actually the same. So all those prices seem to be the same there. Schick 42 to 550, yeah. And then when we come up, maybe we'll start seeing a bit of a difference. So we have 4, 8, 13. That's 41, that's 40, that's 102, 307. Slightly cheaper. It's doing what I intended it to do, that's fine. Perfectly fine. And then like with this small, so 8, yeah, and then that's 176, 17, a bit more, and then yeah, so the visiting cost is still the same, just a cheaper module. And what the fuck's happened here? Oops, forgot to change the fucking level. Oh, the next episode of Shogun will be on Disney Plus. And just as good-ish as the original Shogun with Richard Chamberlain. I was disappointed there wasn't a continuation, so hopefully, fingers crossed, there will be a continuation of Shogun beyond this first season, because there was a second book where it continued the adventure of the guy, where is it, Blackthorn, who we're following, as he rises up through a hostile and foreign land, really. 33 or 68 then goes to 105. Yeah, that's because the values are wrong. Seven. 11. 15. So 133, 33, 68, 105, still there. Maybe this is why. So M2, medium 2, 68, and now let's say 64. Uh, 66 even, so it's dropped 2. So what's that, 100, and it was 105. I should jump down to medium. 33. Still same. Hundred. Spiraling Glaives, up, dude? How you doing? It goes, you know. Well, I've managed to come up with a whole spreadsheet solution that I'm still manipulating values for to come up with costings for fitting modules. Oh, bummer. Could do that. And I'll have a quick wee. Yeah, I've done yet. There we go. Yeah, so close door. I've been working on a spreadsheet solution to try and come up with a consistent way of calculating costs for fitting modules to your ships. Since there's two costings: a fitting cost, which, if you're familiar with Mech Warrior series, consider that to be like your tonnage on a mech, and then your prestige cost, which is your cash, green money. And I've been just playing around with values. I have to come up with this really obscure solution, which I can then feed through values into here and look at it at a glance and compare it to others. So look at extra small now on a medium. 15.96 for medium 3. Well, that's now a reduced value, so we'll go with that. And 0. Good. So yeah, sort of a very basic version of Mech Warrior. There's no heat management, but yeah, you get to play around with modules. So it's like EVE Online, where you can equip modules to your ship to increase various stats. Sort of thing, with that allowance, and keeping it simplified, because EVE Online just goes way out of the thing with various different slot sizes to then energy and CPU requirements. And it's like, well, I've just got this 2 requirements. How much cash you got? And will it fit within the fitting allowance or the tonnage allowance? Because my head is racked just trying to keep up with that at the moment. So I'm just playing around with values, trying to figure out how it comes through in here. So now, well, looks like the costs are going to remain the same on there until 8, 17. Actually, no idea. So let's do size 1. See if that's 8. Small 1. And see if that's 8. Small 0.05, and I'm putting the wrong values in again. And that would be flat 8. And when we go up to medium, that would be flat 32. And there you go. Save a point. Yeah, lots of numbers. I have component stat values, which are my multipliers. I've got these two tables that are then trying to ramp up the pricing the larger the size we go. So obviously, well, I won't say obviously, but here's a cube. It costs £10. Here's a cube, twice its size. Well, there's complexity in the cube now, so the cube is going to cost more than £10. It might cost £15. And then there's another cube bigger than that cube, and that one's going to now cost £25. So as we're going up the size of the ship, there's more complexity involved, there's more cost going to be associated in the manufacturing of the ship and any item slots specific to the size of that ship. So it scales up and keeps scaling up. So then on here, like a fitting cost of $2,048 for an extra large module. On the same level for the size lower, it was only $271, so it's drastically increased. But the only ones I really need to care about are small, medium, and maybe large to an extent. And everything else will fall into place. Oh, I wish that would just fuck off out my face. Thank you. And given that my brain can't freaking convert, might as well do that. And the other thing is also considering which way these values go. So like an extra small ship is the equivalent of a fighter. A small ship is Corvette, medium ship frigate, large cruisers, that sort of thing. So when it comes to engines, it makes more sense that the smaller the ship, the lower the bonus of the module that goes into it, because smaller ships are much faster than larger ships. But then when it's going to come to like armor, then it would probably make more sense to flip that around. So then the smaller ships get a higher bonus to like armor than the larger ships. But I'm still faffing around with the thrusters in effect. Yeah, it certainly has gone complicated. took me ages to even get to this point. And the math behind it is now a mystery to me. We're just scaling values. Basically using this chart now to try and get something that seems logical and realistic. Yeah, black box math indeed. But then all I need to do is put it all in there and then just manually copy all these values into the game once there, and then it will come to gameplay balance like, that's not working, what do I need to do? So really, I should really just focus on all the small stuff. Since the player ships are small. And everything else will just fall into place afterwards. You're not... It's running, it's running, it's running scripts. Yeah. Since all that's a lie now, all that's a lie now, all that's a lie, all that's a lie. Whoops. Is it? Yeah, exactly. This is like, give me a base idea of where to go from. And then whether or not I can fine tune it based on the map and you know, the multiplier table or not. Given it's all about costings, and yeah, I reckon it'll be fine that way. It's not exactly as granular as like the feeling of a ship, and when you're turning, does it feel like, you know, it's being responsive enough or not? There you go. So now we can actually see a bit of a difference between the two on the fitting costs is what I was looking for. So same price for the level 1, slightly cheaper on the level 2, and a bit more cheaper on the level 3. And that's what I was looking for, since this engine tuning module is not really as beneficial as this one. And that's also reflected in the prestige price as well, being slightly higher to its worth. And then we just need to do the same with this, change the name. Oh shit, got that wrong. And I also have to try and avoid myself trying to like over-engineer the spreadsheet, which it probably is a bit over-engineered. But I'm thinking like, well, I'm changing that value and then I have to change this percentage adjustment, and maybe I should put this in its own sheet so that I can then just reference this table here. So we reference that table, and then we reference in this table, and all I need to do is just change the level and just adjust the stat on there. But then then I'll start adding different stats in, and be like, oh. Whoops, fuck that up again. This is thruster optimization, so that's thruster velocity rate. And now you can see the prices have changed. You think, well, this will make my life so much quicker and faster and streamline the process. And it's like, well, really, I'm going to spend more time trying to get it to work correctly than actually I would be using it. Because once I'm happy with these values, all I need to then do is just adjust these few values, take care and attention on what you're doing, and then get them in the game. Because plans change, don't they? They never follow the line of your thinking of what they're going to go to. So 8, 17 to 16, 26, 24, and yeah. So that's these two done. Now it's just every other freaking value to consider. There's no shields in the game. Oh, well, that's daft. Excuse me. At least it wasn't a costly thing to make. So engines were saying the fitting cost is like twice the amount. Oh, I could do my 0.3 for that. So maybe not too great deal. And then 0.25. 1, 2, 4, 16. Two, 5, 6. These are squared values. Well, how do you work that out? Because that's not there, so maybe 128 it is. Makes more sense. But really, just get rid of these for now. So we know we haven't touched it. And we haven't come up with anything workable solution as of yet. So is it 3.5 hours? I think we might as well leave it there. It's a good enough place to stop. Not worth carrying on, is it? Trying to force way through it. I'm feeling okay. I think if we keep pushing forward, then I'll just start feeling shitter anyway. Is there anyone worth raiding? Let's just find someone. Which way did I do it on this one? So organized, so skillful. Software and game dev category, please. No, I'm not going to raid that guy. There's like where's my one person? 3D bistro in software and game development. Are you having a laugh? Any Unity? Any fools like me developing in Unity? Oh, let's go. This guy, he's regularly. Yeah, the only thing wrong with Unity is like the business model, isn't it? So this is a guy who's, I've seen him stream now and then, and he's in Unity. So, oh, it's going to be a fast raid. Thanks for watching. See you next time. say that, but it's like another raid button. I need to get it open on my other monitor because I'm streaming on 2 PCs and I won't hear him when I raid him because I'm a fool. Now I'm ready. Oh no. Get to watch ads because of my stupid setup. Amazing. This is going fantastic. Oh, thanks for sticking around for the raid in 12, 11, 10 seconds. Just get past that advert. Sort yourself out. You need Twitch. Right, there we go. Bye-bye.